As you approach your business, you should be thinking about it like that. Create a story of who you help, why you help them, how you help them, and make sure that they always maintain the role of the hero, of the protagonist. You are the guide, they are the protagonist, and you are there to help them see completion. Hello, everyone. It is Tina with Picture It Personal Finance, where I ask you to picture your goal, plan to achieve it, and enjoy your success. Today, I am going to give an update on Picture It Personal Finance and let you all know what I've accomplished in the last month and a few learnings I've had along the way. In a prior video, I had shown many of the setup shop items I had completed, such as updating my website and creating my Facebook page and setting up my Google Voice. I don't know. There was a whole slew of things that I had talked about and put in that video, and I'll link the video for you so you can go back and check it out if you like. But I have also been working through the Financial Coach Playbook, which I have right here. And this is one I talked about before. It's by Kelsa Dickey. She also runs the Financial Coach Academy, which I did not participate in. I found her after the fact, after I'd already been through Financial Coach Master Training, and not looking to go through another training program just yet anyway, although I'm a firm believer in education, so I may very well do it in the future. Now, I gotta be honest with you guys, I thought I knew what my offering was, but going through the exercises that she has you perform, I realized that I was not very clear on who my ideal client is, nor was I very clear on what my offering was, which when you're working with beta clients and you're doing this as a side hustle, that's fine and good. However, I want to really formalize this and make a true business out of this, and you can't really go about that in a willy-nilly way. So going through her playbook has helped me truly understand a few things. The most important thing is you have to know who your ideal client is, and you have to know exactly what your offering is so that you can properly market it. Marketing is the thing that I am the least comfortable with. I know that might sound a little bit odd because I'm on YouTube and I am willing to record myself and put myself out there in times of good and in times of bad, because if you go through my whole history of videos, you can see that I started this a long time ago before I even knew that I wanted to be a coach, and I shared some of the tragedies that I've experienced over the last few years. That being said, being able to put yourself, or being willing to put yourself out there, is not the same thing as selling what you got, right? And I can speak about things I'm passionate about with great candor, and I think honestly that's what's going to get me through all of this. But if I want people to buy into my program, I need to explain to them exactly, okay, what is the problem I believe you have? Confirm for me that I understand your situation correctly. And then what can I do to help you through that? How can I guide you through that? What expertise and resources can I sell to you so that you can walk away from this relationship in a better state, whether that's, well, not whether, but it should be a better financial state, a better mental state, and generally a better sense of capability with your goals and with your mindset around money. That's really what I'm going to specialize in. I want people to understand the practical approach of managing their money, meaning how to budget, how to create debt repayment plans, but then also the philosophical. Why would you need an emergency fund, and how do you calculate what's appropriate for you, and what are your money scripts, and why is it important to know your whys, and how are you going to define your goals, and what are your values, and what are your principles? And I know that's a lot to throw out there right now, but knowing that that's what I want to specialize in, and knowing that I am crafting exercises and worksheets to help people understand these things so that they can have long-standing, long-term success with their finances, this is paramount to being able to highlight for people what what I can do for them. In the Financial Coach Master Training Program, they had a section about branding, and I loved that section. And there was an author who does a lecture that is in video form for you, and it's all about the Storybrand. And I have forgotten the man's name right now. I think it's Donald Miller, but it might be something else. The book is called Storybrand or something like that. Anyway, the bottom line is that every person is attuned to hearing a story. All the great lessons in life could come in the form of a parable, and if they did, we probably would retain that lesson so much better, because it's human nature to want to know a story. Who is the character? What is their problem? Who is the guide that's going to help them through their problem? What ends up happening to them, and do they succeed or fail in the end? As you approach your business, you should be thinking about it like that. Create a story of who you help, why you help them, how you help them, and make sure that they always maintain the role of the hero, of the protagonist. You are the guide, they are the protagonist, and you are there to help them see completion. Having said all of that, I am happy to say that I have now mapped out exactly what my roadmap for support looks like. So I now know what is my requirement in order to take on a client, which ultimately would be a clarity session. Then you could move into my program, which I call the Big Picture Program, and it entails 3 months of 2 sessions every month for 3 months. And then you could, if you're so desiring, move into my accountability program, which is really just me tracking with you once a month or once a quarter, depending on your needs, to make sure that you're still moving forward and you're not hitting any stumbling blocks. And then if after you've accomplished all of that, you need additional coaching sessions, then I could do one-off coaching sessions for you. Now, knowing that is making it so much easier for me to understand how to sell and how to talk to prospects. I have not truly worked out what my approach will be for prospects yet. That's actually my goal for September, to really start to take some massive action and put myself out there. I'm reaching out to the people that I personally do business with, so my realtor, my CPA, my insurance guy, people like that. And I'm letting them know that I have gone into business for myself. I'm giving them my business cards. I'm letting them know how to get a hold of me. And I'm just letting them know what I'm about, so that if they have any other clients who could use my services, perhaps I could help them. And every one of these conversations, I'm also highlighting, like, this is why it's good for you. So again, you always want to make sure, or at least I'm always trying to make sure, that as I approach people, I think about the gain that they would have, so that they will be enticed to think of me. Also, I've learned about the importance for consistency in posting. I'm reading about it a lot, and I have not necessarily put this into practice at all. Well, that's not true. I've been relatively consistent with posting, but with the kids being home for the end of summer and me sort of taking on that vacation mode for the last couple of months, I had not tackled this with the diligence that I wanted. And I am going to make that a goal for September as well. As of right now, I am recognizing that not only is marketing important, not only is understanding your offering and your client important, but also consistency is truly important to establish yourself as a trusted resource. If you post consistently and you maintain your emotional integrity with the commentary and the tenor and tone of your messaging, then people will eventually come to you. I am not seeing that yet, but I truly believe that by letting people know what I have to offer and being consistent in that, they will come in time. So there you have it, folks. I know this was a little bit of a vlog style video, but I know that I had committed to letting you all know what I do when I'm setting up shop. And that's really the major progress that I've made. It might not sound like a lot, but it included a lot of mental hurdles. And I have to admit that the designing of my program has probably taken much more time and energy than I ever thought it would. I'm looking at the whiteboard, it's on right now, and I look at it and I think, wow, I've erased and rewritten that program so many times, and now I finally have gotten it to the point where I feel like it's solid. And it's crazy because it's only 6 sessions, and 6 sessions, I feel like I'm going to be able to accomplish a lot with my clients. And I'm really excited about that. And the next step for me is going to be to start drafting the worksheets and the exercises so that I can build the packages for my clients. Anyway, guys, I hope this kind of information is useful to you and you're kind of watching me as I do it. So wish me luck, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.